So thanks to the great James Graham and other leading math YouTubers like 3Blue1Brown, Matt Parker and Numberphile, there's currently a big math YouTuber coming out where each one of us reveals their mega fav number. And well, to be honest, I don't really have a mega fav number. I'm not that kind of a person. I mean, all of the numbers of my friends, I guess. But since I'm a sheep and I do want to participate, I came up with a slightly different question. Namely, if I had to sign my tombstone with one number, what would that number be? What number would I want to be remembered for? And well, today at least, it would be this number right here. So why is that? Why would I even care about this number? Well, you know how mathematicians are actually very narcissistic and they just want to prove this one theorem that they will be eternally remembered for? Well, I am a mathematician and I have done things I wouldn't mind being eternally remembered for. In fact, as of today at least, the one thing I would most want to be remembered for is probably my first ever book on probability theory and its amazing applications to an extremely diverse range of fields. So I guess I would like to be remembered for this book. Well, of course, my name is already on the book, but my name is one of the most common names in the world. I mean, Lei Huang, have you ever tried to Google it? There's a gazillions of us. I mean, mom and dad, seriously? Did you want my life to be differentially private? So perhaps I should sign my book with something that really identifies me and not some other Lei Huang. Well, cryptography has a trick for this. It's called electronic signature. Now, I won't go into all the details of how this actually works, other videos have, but briefly, I do have a pair of so-called public-private keys. My private key is, well, private, and only I know it, or rather, only my computer knows it. I mean, it's quite a big number, but my public key is public. In fact, you can check it out, it's just right here. And so, using a cryptographic protocol called RSA, along with other techniques, I've asked my computer to mix the PDF of my book with my private key to leave a signature that only I can generate. Or rather, that only a computer with my private key can generate. Now, I should say that this does not prevent some malicious users to claim that they're the ones who actually wrote the book by providing their own signature by mixing the PDF with their own private keys. If I really wanted to stamp this PDF as being the product of my work, it would be actually a good idea to also upload my signature on multiple reliable large-scale blockchains, for instance. But I guess that a YouTube video is the next best thing. But what my signature does allow is that by combining my signature with public key, anyone can now check that I vetted this version of the book. If they see a version of the book and if they want to verify that it is the version that I have written, using my signature and my public key, they can. In other words, my signature allows to authenticate the right version of the book. This is why this number, which for cryptographic reasons could not have been produced if it was not for my book and my private key, is very much a sort of signature of my biggest achievement. This is why this signature is the big number that this video, and perhaps my tombstone, though I still have doubts. Should I really do this? Anyways, this is what this video is all about.